What do you hope to achieve now that you're here and you feel like you've got support from the clinic?
My best goal, to see one day I'm playing wheelchair basketball for Australia. That's what I always dream, sometimes at the night time even.
The refugee clinic can look after me. I know that they look after other people like me in the other country. And that's where I feel love and I feel at home.
The founding of the Marta Refugee Complex Care Clinic 21 years ago was perfectly aligned with Marta's mission to respond to unmet community need and provide care to those who need it most. The Sisters of Mercy were approached with the idea of the clinic over a cup of tea and scones. So it was started in conjunction with the Sisters of Charity and with the early support of St Vincent's. Many people arrive here having faced incredible hardship and trauma and have experienced war, famine, torture and gender-based violence. Many seeking asylum are at very high risk of homelessness and significant mental and physical health problems. Marta is proud to be able to provide compassionate, fair and equitable healthcare regardless of language, background or culture.
Each year, Queensland welcomes almost 3,000 people from refugee backgrounds. In addition, there are thousands of people living in Australia who are seeking asylum. Marta's Refugee Complex Care Clinic provides compassionate healthcare to these communities, including people with complex health needs and to people seeking asylum without Medicare. Marta's refugee health services go beyond the clinic too. We auspice the Refugee Health Network Queensland, which supports clinicians and refugee communities across Queensland. We deliver the Marta Integrated Refugee Health Service, which provides refugee health assessments for new arrivals in the Brisbane region. But we don't do this alone. Our Refugee Health Service partners with many other community services, including QPAST and Romero. It has been supported by many, including Queensland Health, volunteer GPs, philanthropic donors and partner organisations. The work that our clinic, staff and volunteers do is extraordinary in helping to improve access to appropriate healthcare for this community.
The clinic addresses the otherwise unmet health needs of over 300 patients a year, 70% of whom do not have access to Medicare. It is the longest continuing clinic of its kind in Australia. Our dedicated staff service patients from over 67 countries. The clinic has also been responsive to changing global conditions, including COVID-19, the war in Ukraine, and the Afghanistan evacuation.
Look, I'm incredibly proud to be MRCCC's founding GP and one of 37 doctors who has worked at the clinic since we opened the doors in 2002. Most of us over the years have worked pro bono in addition to our own clinic workload. The clinic's nursing team is second to none, particularly in the professionalism and compassion they show to their patients. The extra time working with an interpreter and building a safe and trusting environment is part of what it takes to deliver the sensitive and comprehensive care for this patient cohort.
I lost my leg 2008 or 9. I came by about 2013. And then 2 years detention center. I think we're not eligible a lot of things. Then I say I want to see real doctor. What I'm going through, I cannot talk to some doctors. I want to see a real doctor, When
I came to Australia, I came as a tourist, but the border was closed on the day that I traveled. So I go to the Red Cross to help me out because I cannot go back to PNG anymore. When I came to get the service on refugee, I feel so friendly with everyone. I feel that I got a place to stay. I got place to get the treatment and service, and I got someone to talk.
Working at MRCCC makes me feel like I'm giving something back to the community. I really want patients to feel like this is a safe, happy place for them, to feel comfortable to come here and worthy.
Well, so if we didn't have this service, it's pretty clear the cohort would largely just simply not get care. And I know from my vast experience of having been in the system before the MRCCC was developed, there was a huge amount of unmet healthcare needs. I feel a great sense of personal pride. To be part of that amazing process, it's such a privilege to be part of that team that started that whole process all those years ago. It was something that was so necessary at the time.
MATA has always been focused on fundamentally servicing unmet need, offering culturally appropriate care, employing people from culturally diverse backgrounds reflective of the communities we serve, engaging interpreters. These are the basic building blocks of having an inclusive and accessible health system for all. The clinic has given people from refugee backgrounds access to appropriate primary care services. For 21 years, we've been committed to the idea that a country like Australia can deliver quality healthcare to all, including people who are without Medicare and are seeking asylum. MATA remains committed to looking after those most marginalised in our community.
It's just a very Australian, very Queensland thing to do, and very MATA thing to do as well, is to reach out and provide what's needed, which is medicine shouldn't be reliant on them having a money or a Medicare card, that their needs were going to get comprehensively met. So it would be terrible without them, yeah.
MATA is extremely grateful to all who've supported and donated to achieve this. We hope that together, with your support and in partnership with government, we can continue to deliver equitable healthcare access.